Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Irvin. So I'm talking about the first step for you to be fluent in English. So the first one would be learning English words, not individually but by group or group of words or sentences. Because the more you listen to that in a complete sentence, the more you can the more those sentences resonate to your mind. And my strategy back then was erroneous because I thought that was the right thing to do, like to just write down vocabulary words and the meaning, their meanings, but that was not enough because and the AJ Hogue was correct that when it comes to learning, it should be not individual words, because if you only refer to individual words, then how can you remember that if there's no story? So there should be narrative or storytelling when it comes to learning individual learning words. So make sure that those would be in sentence form, so at least it's complete. It's like it's like going to a battle without using weapons. So that's why, yeah, when it comes to learning, make sure that you learn with full sentence or group of words or phrases, because the more you learn about phrases, the more those will resonate to your mind and you can remember the whole story. And what else? And aside from that, make sure that when you are writing, you can also include the date. When did you write that particular word? With, of course, with its full sentence, and then where did you write that? What was the weather? Um, where were you then? And then, yeah, anything that you can include or incorporate or associate with that particular word, or yeah, particular word in complete sense, so that you can remember that, not now, not tomorrow, but in time, because you said or you saved that phrase in your note, right? So, yeah. So in order for you not to forget the word flabbergasted, you should not only write down the meaning like shocked or surprised, but make sure that you have to write down the full sentence. Like for example, the boy, the boy, uh, the boy flabbergasts by the storm. So the boy flabbergasts by the storm. So in that with that sentence, you can remember that for a long time because it's in a complete sentence and not basing on its meaning alone, but because there are few words um, that confirms it. So yeah, make sure that you have to write down the complete sentence, and then always remember when did you write that, and then what's the weather, if it is rainy or if it is sunny or whatever it is, and then who were with you or who was with you. So whether many people or few people, you can write that down, why not? And then aside from that, people, whether, where did you write that? So you can write down at home, and then what else? What was the music that you heard when you were writing the word flabbergast or flabbergasted? So by doing that, you can remember the story. It's like storytelling, and storytelling is powerful because you can remember that particular story, and then if you remember that story, that will resonate to your mind because it's not an individual word, but it's in phrase or in complete sentence. So that was what I lacked when I was learning English, because I thought when it comes to learning English, or yeah, when it comes to learning English, I thought that you just have to write down the meaning that particular word, like for example flabbergast, and then that's it. But that was not enough. So yes, as I mentioned, you have to include or associate different connections, because if there are connections, then you can remember. So the more connections that you put or incorporate with that particular word, the more you can remember. And right now, whenever I am uh, reading fancy words, I make sure that I have to write down the complete sentence. Like for example, in a novel, when I'm reading a novel, I am not, getting that particular word. For example, flabbergasted, and then the meaning. I make sure that it should be in a complete sentence so that I can remember it, and I can easily know the meaning of that word when I'm going to hear that in the future. So yes, and I think that's quite effective because when I'm talking in English, that word comes out naturally and without forcing myself to know that, because I wrote that in a complete sense. So I assure you guys that you have to do the same. You have to do too, so that you can remember. Whether it's fancy words, highfalutin words, or in layman's term, as long as it's in a complete sentence, for sure you can remember. So that is the first rule when it comes to your English journey, and for you to be even more fluent when you talk. Talk in public or talk to your friends. Doing video call if you talk to a foreigner. So that is absolutely useful. So thank you. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can learn so much from me. And if you have topic that you want me to cover, then don't hesitate to comment down below. So thank you.